SmackDown took place from the Performance Center tonight. They start the show off with an in memoriam of Howard Finkel, who passed away on Thursday. I did a tribute video to Howard Finkel. You can watch it. He was 69 years old. He would have been 70 this year. So rest in peace, Howard Finkel. You will be missed. You started the show with a moment of bliss. You saw 2 chairs in the ring. You had Alexa Bliss come out with Nikki Cross. Alexa is the host. I think her and Nikki are. I think that tag team's run its course. I thought they were cute at first. Now it's run its course. I'd rather see Alexa go back into singles competition, do something like that. But she introduces their guest, Braun Strowman, who's the Universal Champion. She referred to Strowman as her friend. Their team Little Big. Michael Cole announced that Strowman defends his title against Bray Wyatt at Money in the Bank. That'll probably be in Performance Center, not on fucking top of Titan Tower, which is so stupid. They all congratulate each other winning the titles. Bliss congratulates Strowman, and Strowman congratulates Bliss and Cross. And they recap Bray Wyatt confronting Braun Strowman last week. Strowman pointed out that nobody knows Wyatt as well as he does. He admits he was part of a Wyatt family. And all of a sudden, there's a gift in the corner of the ring. And he notices it. He assumes it's from Bliss, and she's denying it. She's saying it wasn't from her. He opens it, and it's the black sheet mask he wore when he was a member of the Wyatt family. Bliss and Cross backed off. Strowman stares at the mask, and all of a sudden, you hear Bray Wyatt laughing. Ha ha, that stupid laugh. So Bray laughs. And they show a photo of Strowman like back in 2015 wearing that black sheet mask. Everyone remembers. Hey, whatever happened to those other 2 guys of the Wyatt family? Remember? It was Bray Wyatt, it was Braun Strowman. Who are those other 2 guys? Well, one of them they can't talk about. One of them no one even remembers, so I guess it's fine. Next, we go to commercial. We come back. We have Sasha Banks along with Bayley, who's accompanying her, taking on Tamina. So Bayley's on commentary for this match. Banks is trying to make peace by giving her a t-shirt, and it's too small. So Tamina's furious, and she beats up Banks for a while. Then they go back to commercial. And Sasha scores a near fall. Sasha took over and she hits a chin lock. Michael Cole wonders if Sasha will get a title shot against Bayley. And I'm thinking to myself, I don't want to see this feud anymore. They should have done this match like 2 years ago at WrestleMania. They had the chance. They had all those fights. They built up dissension between them, and then they decided to put them back together, and they won the tag titles. Then lost it quickly, and then Sasha's gone, and they're heels, and they're together. Then they start building dissension again. I do not care. They missed their belt on this match 2 years ago. I'm done with it. Do something else. All right. I don't care if you move one of them to Raw, release one of them. Who knows what's going to happen? I don't want to see this feud anymore. I am done with Bayley and Sasha Banks. I do not care. I hope they both get split on different brands. You can put one of them on NXT. Probably Sasha wants to go to NXT. But I'm done. I do not want to see this feud anymore on the main roster. They missed their belt. So this match ends with Bayley attacking Tamina, and then Lacey Evans makes a save. Lacey goes after Bayley. Sasha gets hit with a super kick. Tamina hits a second super kick on Sasha. 1, 2, 3. Tamina earns a title shot against Bayley, probably at Money in the Bank. So I don't know what happens to Sasha, but losing to Tamina, man, it's not a good look at all. She gets pinned again, so yeah, I'm sure she's probably thrilled, right? I don't think she'll leave again like she did last year, but I don't know. I feel like with her, they missed the boat on her. I think she'd actually be better off. I think she'd be a bigger star, maybe than he did, because I think they missed it with Sasha. I think they have Becky and Charlotte. They've done a good job with Bayley. They've done okay, but I think Sasha, as the one of the 4 horsemen, they really missed the boat. I think she'd be better off if she was like the top female star in AEW. I think she'd shine better there. I think that's a better fit, to be honest. They had Sheamus go up against Denzel Dejournay. Sheamus wins. Quick match. Not much to say here. They go to Jeff Hardy, Chapter 2, The Fall. They looked at Jeff Hardy's career and his personal struggles. Hardy discussed his substance abuse and his legal problems. They went to deals with several run-ins with the law and his jail time that happened in 2009, 2010, whatever. In the back, we see Dana Brooke warming up for a Money in the Bank qualifying match against Naomi. Carmella approaches her and was unhappy Dana Brooke took this match. He points out it's risky because they have a match against Women's Tag Team Champions next week. Brooke wasn't concerned, and she wants to win tonight and next week, and they have that tag match. This year's Money in the Bank ladder matches have a new format. This is funny. So Michael Cole says They have to climb the corporate ladder. The matches are going to take place at WWE corporate headquarters. Okay, the match starts on the ground floor and the competitors have to get to the top. The briefcases will be located on the roof of WWE headquarters. So I guess that means outside they have to go up to the roof and get the briefcase. I don't know. I mean, I remember that one commercial in the 90s. It was like my favorite wrestling commercial ever, still the best one. They have all the WF Attitude Era stars at the headquarters, and people getting thrown through glass. They have Austin there, Rock's there, Sable's there, Undertaker's there, Mankind's there, Kane's there. I think Triple H is there. It's one of the best commercials they've ever done. I love it. I thought it was hilarious. It's still the best, by far. It's not even one of it's by far the best wrestling commercial ever. And I hope they do something similar at Money in the Bank to that, because that was entertaining. And I guess, you know what? This is a better format. Ladder matches are awesome, but if it's going to be a ladder match in MT Arena, we saw the triple threat tag match with Morrison, Kofi, and Jimmy Uso. It was okay, but it would have been really, really good in front of a crowd. But you can't have a ladder match in an MT Arena, so I'm actually more interested in this than I would be the other one. So they go to Money in the Bank qualifying match, Dana Brooke against Naomi. Naomi, I thought, would probably win, but they're going to give a Dana Brooke a push. They could give her a briefcase. I say, why not? She wouldn't be a horrible choice. I mean, if she fails, you just don't have to have her win the belt. I wouldn't mind seeing Dana Brooke win. I might get some heat for that. I wouldn't care. I don't think they have too much with some of the women right now, and I think if they give it to her, it wouldn't be a horrible idea. Maybe it gets her a decent push out of it. You never know. Dana Brooke surprises Naomi. She gets the win and she qualifies. And I don't know what leaves Naomi, but Dana Brooke could be getting a push. They go to Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville. Here we go. Sonya Deville comes to the ring and she begs Mandy Rose to come. She's in tears and she wants to tell Mandy Rose something. She's been trying to call her all week. She won't take her calls. She has to tell her something. Is it going to be the thing we all think she's going to say? Mandy comes out and she is looking smoking hot tonight. She always does, but tonight she's just unreal. She doesn't have anything to say to Sonya Deville because of what she did to Otis. Deville noted that they've been together since Tough Enough in 2015. I remember watching that season. Mandy, Rose, and Deville. There were Amanda Sacramento, is her name, and Dario Bernardo, something like that. Those are her real names. Anyway, Sonya Deville is crying and she's ready to tell Mandy Rose how she really feels. And is she going to tell Mandy Rose she loves her and kisses her? And it's going to be that Lana Liv Morgan angle that failed, but it's going to be with Mandy and Sonya. They're going to become a hot lesbian couple in front of SmackDown, and Sonya Deville's going to get to be with someone, her best friend, who is, she's a lesbian and, probably looks at her best friend in a way that most friends don't look at their friends, if you know what I mean. And it all ends. Sonya Deville tells Mandy Rose she's selfish. She knew that Rose would kick her to the curb when she got with Otis, and this is about their tag team. She tried to hook her up with Dolph Ziggler because Dolph Ziggler said he would help her out in their matches and help them win matches, and they would eventually win the tag team titles at WrestleMania. And this Sonya Deville rips into Mandy. She calls her a typical blonde, she wastes her time being second best to eye candy. She's always overshadowed by Mandy Rose. She promises to show everyone the real leader of the team was a fighter and not some centerfold model. So she's ripping into her. Mandy Rose said she was unhappy. Rose knows she was happy she slapped Deville at WrestleMania. They teased fighting, and they're about to fight before Ziggler runs out, and Mandy takes her jacket off, and oh my god, she's insane. Ziggler apologizes to his actions. He told Rose to look into her eyes and tell him she doesn't feel anything. Mandy pushes her away, and then Sonya Deville jumps Mandy Rose and knocks her down. Dolph's not happy. Otis comes over to save. He beats up Dolph. He gives him the Caterpillar. Mandy gets after Sonya. Sonya leaves, and Sonya and Dolph retreat. And this was a big angle. And Mandy and Sonya are done. Fire and Desire is over. Mandy's with Otis now, but it seems like over Mandy now is the big feud's Mandy and Sonya. It seems like Otis and Dolph's probably wrapped up. Michael Cole and Corey Graves talked about Howard Finkel. They did a good tribute. Cole talked about how he was on the road with Howard when he first came in. Cole noted that he joined WWE 24 years ago and knew nothing about it. And he said Howard Finkel taught him about the business. I thought they aired an excellent video tribute for Howard Finkel, covering his career and highlights, starting off and just seeing him throughout the years. It's really sad that he passed away. I was thinking he really should have been on TV longer. It felt like because of his age, Vince decides to cut you off TV, but he really could have been on TV at least 10 or 10 years before he got ill, obviously. It was a really good video tribute. You know, they went through his career and the comedy stuff, him being in the Hall of Fame, and what else can you say? Rest in peace, Howard Finkel. We're gonna miss the Fink, an icon and a legend in the wrestling business and the greatest ring announcer of all time. They go backstage, and Miz says he's going to beat Jey Uso and Big E in a triple threat match next week, or later tonight. Who cares? I mean, the Miz, it was a blessing he wasn't in that ladder match, because he would have slowed it down. It's the Miz, king of soft style in the ladder match, thank God. They aired a video package on Forgotten Son, said Daniel Bryan gets Cesaro in a qualifying match. Bryan gets the win. It's interesting. I thought Bryan was on paternity leave. He's having his second child with Brie, but I don't know. Maybe he's working the interview, but it always seems like he's really unhappy with WWE, but maybe not. But Daniel Bryan is qualified. He beats Cesaro. In the back, I mean, Cesaro could get released next week. I'm going to shock me at all, man. Maybe Nakamura, too. Daniel Bryan qualifies. In the back, Big E says he's noted he's a single man trying to win a tag titles for his team. He told Kofi and Xavier to watch closely tonight. Big E promised to win. They show Elias making his way to the ring. And for a special performance, when Corbin attacks him, Corbin beats him down backstage, injures his hand, and he drags him out. Back from the break, Elias was in pain when Corbin attacked him again. He continues to be down, stepped on Elias' injured arm. Corbin then hit Elias in the throat with a Scepter. And a Scepter, basically, what that is it's his king thing, and he hits him in the throat with it, so it looked painful. Elias is struggling to breathe, and then as he tries to, Corbin comes back, he smashes Elias' guitar over his back, so this feud will continue, unfortunately. I have to talk about this. Okay, so WWE continues this stalker or this hacker storyline. We see him again. We see the hacker again. He talks in that jigsaw voice. We can't hear his voice, his real voice. It seems like it's Ali, but you don't know because the symbol's Ali. And he says more is going to be revealed. He shows a wide variety of friends. Big E and Kofi are shown, so maybe they split up. They show Sasha Banks and Bayley, Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross, and a wide variety of more stars. Miz and Morrison, and they keep, and there's one more in I think, is it Daniel Bryan, Drew Gulak, Sami Zayn, Cesaro, them, all of them. They're showing everyone, and they're teasing more, to be more breakups, yes, more heat, more teams splitting up, and this is the hacker. Unfortunately, I think they'll probably forget about this in a couple of weeks. I doubt any of these angles come to life, but I bet the hacker's probably done. I don't think it's going to last much longer. I just think they'll forget about it and scrap it. It'll be like the Raw GM, but the hacker's interesting. Anyway, main event, triple threat tag match, Miz defends against Big E, Jey Uso, and the Miz defends against Big E and Jey Uso. We have a new champ. Big E gets the win. He wins it, and the New Day wins the tag team titles. Big surprise. I was not expecting this. I thought for sure Miz is keeping it. That makes no sense to take the belt off the Miz. Maybe they split him and Morrison up since they had Morrison win at Mania, but they had the Miz go, or Big E go over. I was shocked. He picked up Miz and he hit the big ending. He wins the tag team titles. They're now 8-time champs. He celebrates. They show Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods' reactions at home. And Kofi quotes Howard Finkel and new champions in New Day. I thought that was actually really cool. And that's how it ends. So the New Day get the win. And I guess they wanted to end on a happy note. So that was SmackDown. Hopefully they don't get any more releases, but we could. Next week we have King Corbin against Drew Gulak, Sasha Banks against Lacey Evans. And they have Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross defending against Dana Brooke and Carmella. And they're continuing to hype for Braun Strowman and Bray Wyatt, and they'll continue to build to Money in the Bank, which is going to take place at WWE headquarters in Stamford, Connecticut. So that's crazy, but that was SmackDown. I thought the show was okay tonight. Not a bad show.